APC, PDP in political chest thumping ahead of the people's verdict. Hot air, verbal jousting, or honest promotion of tangibles. Our guests are key players in politics and will attempt to analyze the musical chairs in the political arena.
I know of
Plus, how many political parties do you know? The ballot puts Nigerians to the test. A very good evening to you. Welcome to NTA's comprehensive pre-election program, The Ballot. My name is Fisayo Ogunfuyi. Now, some say campaigns are a form of advertisement, a reminder of a good performance or the promise of one. But when the word from the podium incites violence or focuses on every other issue but the well-being of the people, it will definitely raise concerns and apprehensions through Though pre-election excitement is inevitable, unhealthy tension is avoidable. Nigeria's 20-year democracy is up for another examination in the next fortnight. How should political parties channel their messages to address socio-economic imperatives for nation building? Now, we have guests from the two leading political parties. Honorable Farouk Adamu Aliyu, former minority leader, House of Reps, is of the APC, and Buba Galadima, chieftain of the PDP and spokesperson of the PDP presidential campaign, is also here. But before then, how well do you know the political parties participating in the 2019 polls? We put this question to some Nigerians and got some pretty interesting responses.
Let me start from the party called APC, which means All Progressive Congress. Then we have PDP, People Democratic Party. We have Abuja.
I know of Modern Democratic Party. I know of YPP. Then the popular PDP, APC, and the likes.
There are many things that somebody is using his brain to calculate rather than all these ways. Because I'm not a politician, I'm a civil servant.
I know two parties. The party I know, APC and PDP. APC have a roof. PDP umbrella.
I know of ANRP. Their symbol is a box of this AMAC, voters, that box that they cast vote inside a hand.
All Progressive Party by Brun, and the PDP, People Democratic Party by Umbrella, and Accord by Fingers, Accord Party by Fingers, and SDP, Social Democratic Party by Ox.
PDP. So there's the People Democratic Party, that's the meaning of the acronym. So they have the umbrellas as a logo. So you have the red and white and green on the umbrellas. So then we have the APC, the All Progressive Congress. So white and silver is the broom.
I know just the two major parties are the parties I know.
The ones I think I can remember are just two, which happen to be APC and PDP.
Okay, APC. Okay. Action People Progressives. PDP, power to the people.
Action People's Progressives and power to the people. This must be some new unregistered parties. But speaking about the registered ones, I have with me Honorable Farouk Adamu Aliyu, former member of the House of Reps. Thank you very much for honoring our call.
Thank you.
And of course, Alhaji Buba Galadima is of the PDP and is a spokesperson of the presidential campaigns. Thank you for honoring us on the ballot tonight.
Thank you, Prince.
I'll discuss, before we go into it, let's lay some ground rules. We will be speaking directly to your campaigns and advertising your products to Nigerians at this time, and perhaps talking about the polity in general and with sensitivity, of course, to the voters. Let me start with Honorable Farouk. In another 10 days, 11 days, I'm counting, we will go to the polls in 2019 presidential elections. How have you been able to advertise your product, and what has been the response from the field?
Well, our advert is more of consistency, continuity of our programs, and the response is overwhelming. The people of this country have agreed that yes, there has been significant change in the livelihood of the people of this country, in the way governance is done. So, thank God, the people have responded nicely, correctly, and we're looking forward to 16th of February when the deed would have been done. By the grace of God, APC will come up tops.
Alhaji Galadima, you said, let's make Nigeria great again. I've been hearing a bit of this slogan. What has been the response nationwide so far?
Well, Prince, let me make a small correction. My name is Buba Galadima. I am professionally supposed to be an engineer, having a surgeon in politics. I am the national chairman of the Reformed All Progressives Congress, a foundation member of the party, one of the 9 signatories of the party, a member of its board of trustees, a member of its national caucus. Currently, we have an alliance or a memorandum of understanding with the PDP, and I am one of the 8 spokesmen of the PDP, Presidential Council.
Yes, we start
not PDP, PDP Presidential Council.
We start corrected. Okay.
Thank you.
So, you were to tell us a bit about the campaign so far and the responses.
Well, we had seen that the rebranded image of the party called the PDP has made a lot of inroads, have appealed to the Nigerian people, have appealed to the voters, and is a darling of the international community because our presidential candidate has been variously endorsed by all the major cultural groups in the country and and all other international big countries. They see the salvation in Nigeria in our candidate, who is a businessman who would want to see everybody look better than what he is, and he wants to take Nigeria to a stage where Nigeria will be a pride of the nation. Of course, the people have responded, because when you look at our campaigns all over, without spending 1 kobo from any local government or any state, the response is tremendous and cannot be compared.
We will go to some comparison. In the course of the program, we would move on. But let me ask you, describe to us what came, how you came about this next level and, you know, transiting from where we are now and the next. Just give us a bit of perhaps a background to it.
Well, next level is to move from what we have achieved to go further in improving on each and every aspect of governance that we have improved on. But before I go into that, my uncle here said the PDP or their candidate has overwhelming support from international. No. I need to respond to. I need to respond to that.
Okay.
I need to respond to that. You see, thank God, these elections are going to be held in Nigeria.
Yes.
We in APC and in our president and in our members, all our contestants, we are seeking for mandate of Nigerians. If the Nigerian public accept what we are doing, so be it. Of course, we want the international community also to back us, but not at all cost. We want the agreement of Nigerians. So if Nigerians have accepted us in what we are doing, we continue with that. Now, next level. I mean, you could see, let's take the infrastructure, what we have done in this country, the road network, the rail, the airports, the electricity, and what have you. So we are moving forward from what we met to the next level of governance, next level of things, to ensure that, look, we have electricity in this country, because with electricity, people of this country will go about doing their businesses with good roads. Everything that we are improving will certainly improve the governance. And we thank God, Nigerians have accepted what we are doing. Nigerians have seen in the leadership of this country that, look, now we have a leader in who does exactly what he says he's going to do. And I'm sure when the ballot comes, you will see the overwhelming response of Nigerians in accepting President Muhammad Buhari to continue.
All right, Alhaji Buba Galadima, we spoke about some things in that report. You saw that it seems to be as if even some Nigerians don't still know much about manifestos. They don't know much about, you know, in that report. Some don't even know the full meaning of some of these parties. How do we move forward from this, just not pinning it on a candidate and looking at a political party selling itself to Nigerians?
Well, you can't divorce the issue of a candidate from his political party. Of course, the manifestos are important because that is the covenant between the party, the candidate, and the people. And whether they understand it or not, the test of the pudding is in whatever, what do you call it in English? In the eating. If Nigerians have seen development in the last 3.5 years, we don't need to sing songs. My nephew here flies to Kano every weekend and comes back. So he wouldn't know what some of us, the poor people, experience on the road. For 1.5 years.
Alhaji Galadima, let's balance the stage a bit. I would love the conversation to go along the lines of selling your candidate. And that goes to Honorable Farouk as well. Yeah. Sell your candidate. Okay. Nigerians really want to know about your candidate so that they can, especially for the undecided voter, which is a sizable chunk according to some of the research. Tell us some swaying points. Okay, why should I lean? For instance, I'm an undecided voter. Okay. Why should I lean towards your candidate? Let me start with...
No, you allow him to speak. He wants to speak.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about my party and my candidate. Now, we in the APC have, just like what my uncle here said, that from Abuja to Kano, back in the days, before President Muhammad Buhari took over, you could find 200 of 150 checkpoints between here and Kano. And my uncle, where he comes from, Yobe State, he knows very well. Now his party can go and campaign there without any problem. Which means definitely anybody in this country who says that APC has not brought about improvement in the security is just plain politics.
He says it's not his party. It's just how...
Well, okay, the party supports. The party supports. I don't want to go into that. Let's talk about issues. I don't want to go into whether he's in alliance. No. You know, let's talk about issues. Now, that's one. Then, from Abuja to Kano also, anybody like him, a poor man like him, poor people like him, that go on that road, they have seen improvement. That the road is being constructed. Poor people like him have seen that, look, there is rail now between... No name call. No. That's what he said. He said, he said that I fly into Kano.
I accept this. He's right.
No, that's what he said.
You can't do really without promoting what you had done, and I can't do without disagreeing.
No, I am objecting to name calling. That's
forget about that. Me, I am comfortable. I can take anything. I'm a politician, a Democrat.
Well, I'm not calling names, but what I'm saying, he said, my nephew, that's me, fly to Kano every week. Okay. So I don't know what's happening on the road.
Okay, can we
so that's why I said, look,
can we move on?
Poor people like him go on a train. In fact, incidentally, I saw a picture of my uncle here and somebody descending from the train from Abuja to Kaduna. Yes. You know, so that kind of a thing. Yes. That is an improvement. That's what this government has brought about. Okay. And the road from Kano to Abuja is being constructed. Okay. So this is an improvement. And I said also, in Yobe State, where he comes from, there is significant improvement in security there now. That's the reality. That's the truth. In Abuja here, where you and I live, you know that UN headquarters were bombed, police headquarters were bombed, Nya Market, so many other places.
Yes.
You don't hear of that anymore.
Yes.
PDP goes about campaigning. They were in Zamfara yesterday.
Yes.
What I'm saying, okay, other parties go to different parts of the country to campaign without molestation.
Yes.
So which means there is improvement.
All right, let's
politics.
Yes, let's give him an opportunity to sell his candidate because we are short of time.
Okay.
We're short of time.
Are you sure?
Yeah. let's give you some time at least to sell.
Let me also make some small correction.
Yes, sir.
I was in government. I was a Director General of National Maritime Authority under General Sani Abacha. That is the Minister of Transport. This railway that they are talking about was built, completed by General Sani Abacha's government under the ministerial portfolio of General Ibrahim Gumel.
Completed?
Completed. What was not there were only the wagons that were not brought. And those who succeeded General Abacha, because the money has been paid, found it not expedient to continue. But all the containers of the cargoes were already in the country. It's only assembling them and putting them on the track. Therefore, nobody should tell Nigerians or hoodwink Nigerians. If you want me to speak, I speak.
What I'm saying is
I'm not,
to talk a bit about your money.
You have allowed him not without interference.
All right, sir. Let's just give you about a minute.
That credit should go to General Sani Abacha. A contract was given. I agree with him for the construction of Abuja, Kaduna, Kano Road by Julius Berger, by the government to Julius Berger. After some of us made a hell lot of noise as to why no development is taking place in this part of the country, and that Lagos-Ibadan Road was consuming 300 billion naira. A contract was given 2 years ago. As I speak to you, I came back yesterday. Not 10 kilometers of third road, of patching. It's patching they are doing. Because they walk here, they go 50 kilometers and walk. I'm coming. No opposition can take over government from an incumbent government without pointing its lapses.
I will understand. But you have not been able to sway your candidate. You have only been able to...
If I don't deconstruct what they are saying, how do I sell my candidate? It's politics.
Okay. So, finally, we have been talking about, some of the rhetorics from the podium, which, you will agree with me, we are still seeing that. A couple of days ago, we saw PVCs being burnt in Iselangwa and Abia State. Some of these rhetorics have not helped the polity. How do we move forward?
Yeah, I honestly, I and we as a party condemn violence, whether in APC, in PDP, or in any party. I on behalf of all of us, call on Nigerians to please, in the name of God, let's reduce this politics to issues. Let's not say anything that we need to have a country first. So let the people understand that, look, whatever happens, we are Nigerians and we'll be Nigerians. So please, I beg of the people that support APC and those that support PDP, we need to be one. We are one people, one country. Let's not say anything that will bring about violence. Let's go about selling our candidates, what they can do, and so that the people can decide. And look, we leave this thing to God and to the people of this country. If what we are doing, people don't agree, so be it. That's why we said no violence. Please, no violence. Let's go nicely and vote for the party of our choice.
What will be your word?
Thank you very much that this is coming from an APC chieftain. I want to send him back to his party. That we just want to hold a rally in Kano on the 10th of this month. And suddenly the governor had locked up all the stadiums and all the open spaces in Kano and declared it, that space, no access to a political party. While, yes, there can be no peace without justice. Okay. Wherever you don't provide a peaceful atmosphere, people will react. That is his party. I'm not saying he's doing it. The governor of Kano allow the candidate of the APC
unfortunately, we are running short of time. My director says we just said we have run out of time, but we will continue this discussion. If you will permit us, we'll continue this discussion at a later date. That has been the ballot. Of course, you agree with me. It has been hectic, it has been hot, and it's just about 10 days, in another 90 minutes, with 10 days to the 2019 elections. I've had Honorable Farouk Aliyu here and Buba Galadima. You agree with me? It's been hot. It's been exciting. Let's do this again tomorrow. Fisayo Ogunfi is my name. Good night and God bless.